It is a pleasure and honor to serve you. I'm here to welcome everyone this morning. This morning we have with us Beto. The new governor of Texas.
Yeah! Go Demos!
Our next county judge, Peter Sapai. Our party chair, Monica Beto.
Beto, here for the second time around. You're going to be our governor of Texas. We've been waiting for you. We've been waiting for you.
It's our last day for our voice to be heard, okay? So thank you all so much, ladies and gentlemen. Run over.
Woo! Hey, good morning! Good morning! Are you guys ready to go? Yeah! All right, look. There's been a lot of talk about the turnout this election. But we're almost there, folks.
Yes.
And with all the fear that has been cast over this election by the one party that has controlled this state for the last 30 years, their intent is to keep you and your friends and your family from going to the polls. And I know what we've seen over the last year has put a lot of doubt and a lot of despair into all of our communities, especially those who've been struggling to get our kids educated, to make sure our families feel safe going to public places, to make sure that our loved ones can access health care. But I want you to know that today is a day we start to bring back the state of Texas to ration, to decency, and to hope for our families for the future. Yeah! So here's our job. I know everybody out here has probably already voted. If not, they're going out to vote just a minute. And we know who we're voting for.
Yes, we do.
Down the ballot. But we've got another job to do. There are friends and neighbors, there are family members who are gripped in that loss of hope. Talk to them. Every single one of us knows somebody, knows 2 people, hell, knows 5 or 10 people. Your job today is to go find them. Tell them that the future of this state, the future of this country, the future of our democracy is worth fighting for. And so get that person, get those 2 people, get those 3 people, and take them to the polls. Because guess what? This election is on a razor's edge from every single state. And that includes the state of Texas. And for the last 30 years, we've seen issue after issue not solved, but made worse by that one party that's been in control for so long. So we can make a difference today. Yes. Not just with our one vote, but with our voice. Yes. Okay? So we have a commitment now? Yeah! To win this election. Yeah! And as for me and my house, we're voting for Beto. Congressman Castro here, but I think he's en route. So let's get the man of the hour, the next governor.
Buenos dias!
Buenos dias!
Good morning. So good to be with you. Of all the places we could be at the beginning of Election Day, the most important Tuesday of our lives, there's nowhere else I'd rather be than right here in San Antonio. Amazing leaders who make us so proud to be voting for Democrats up and down the ballot. And the mayor had it right. I mean, we've got big marquee races that are garnering a lot of attention, a lot of money, a lot of supporters, and a lot of votes. And we're grateful for that. We got to make sure that we support these Democrats up and down the ballot. It might be a little bit of a longer ballot than it's been in other years, but I want you to go to every single place on it. There's no more straight ticket voting in the state of Texas, so we got to patiently go through and find those who got a D. Democrat next to their name. That D stands for democracy. This is the party that wants to make sure that we protect that right to vote. So we've got all these great candidates here, all these great leaders, and all these great voters and supporters and people who have brought us to this point. It's been an entire year on the road, going to every single part of the state. In fact, the very first event that we held in this campaign almost a year ago, it was the 15th at the CWA Hall right here in San Antonio. Thank you for hosting. Full circle, we're back here on the last day of this campaign with our leaders from CWA right now. I look for wisdom where I can find it. And today I was standing behind Joaquin Castro, who has an election day ritual of going out on that street corner on the west side of San Antonio and holding up his sign. Never take it for granted. Any voter, though, he's going into his 6th term, and he's going to win this by a landslide. He's not taking it for granted, right? He's making sure to hustle and go out there and do the work. As we were coming back into the Whataburger parking lot, there was a woman wearing this T-shirt, and it said, "I will no longer accept the things that I cannot change." Right? I will change the things that I cannot accept. Think about what is going on in Texas today. That is what has brought us together and unified us. We cannot accept that it has been 24 weeks to date since 19 children and their 2 teachers were taken from us in a classroom in Uvalde, Texas. Senator Gutierrez has been with those families every single step. Making sure that they get the resources, the attention, the focus, so that ultimately we get justice, we get accountability, and we get action. We get change, so that every child is protected in every single classroom. Those teachers who've already sacrificed the best years of their lives educating our kids shouldn't have to be worrying about sacrificing themselves in those very same classrooms. We cannot accept that this state leads the nation in school shootings, that gun violence is the leading cause of death for children and teenagers. So today we vote. We tell our friends, our family members that we want them to vote as well. We win this and we prioritize our kids over the interests of the NRA. You all with me? We cannot accept that this state has the most extreme ban on abortion in America. It begins at conception, no exception for rape or incest, or effectively, and I know this because I've listened to you and you've told me your stories, effectively, there is no exception for the life of a woman or the mother involved. That's happening at the epicenter of a crisis of maternal mortality right here in the state of Texas, 3 times as deadly for black women in this state. We can change that unless anybody thinks that it's not within our power to do it. Remember this, abortion was just as outlawed as it is today in Texas 50 years ago in this state. And the folks who won the right, the privacy to make your very personal, often painful decisions on your own were Texas women, who prevailed upon an all-male United States Supreme Court in 1973 to win Roe versus Wade. If those Texas women did it 49 years ago, Texas women are going to get it back again in 2 years. And then this, we were talking about those teachers, the teachers that we lost in Uvalde, the teachers who are going right into those classrooms today in San Antonio, despite the fact that they are so underpaid, so underappreciated, and being hounded out of these classrooms right now by Greg Abbott and those Republicans who are in power. We can't accept that. So here's what we do. We win this election. We pay every one of those teachers enough just to have one job instead of 2 or 3. Those retired teachers, they also deserve a cost of living adjustment every year going forward. And to return valuable classroom time to them, we canceled the STAR test. These are the great things that we are going to do together when we win. We are close, but we are not there yet. I think we've got another 11 hours, Muscle Meadows, Central Standard Time, another 12 hours in my hometown of El Paso, the only major city in the Mountain Time Zone. So, for these next 11, 12 hours over there, let us give it all we've got all we have right where we are right here. That means the following, please. In addition to voting, which is so important, we've got to reach out to the people in our lives and not take them for granted either. Some folks just get busy with stuff. They're working their jobs, they're raising their kids, they're taking care of their parents. They're just busy. They may not have the luxury to participate in our politics, to pay attention to what's going on right now. One of our friends who's using the Reach app got in touch with one of their best friends and said, hey, remember, tomorrow is election day. We were getting in touch with them yesterday, and she said, didn't we just have an election in Texas? She's not as plugged in as all of us. Our primary was not the end of the deal, that we have a general election today. So let us not judge, right, our fellow Texans or the people in our lives. Let's get after it, get in touch with them, and contact them. Two ways that we're going to ask you to do this before Congressman Joaquin Castro comes up right now. Two ways. One, we will all hang out for a while. The senators, the mayor for as long as he can, the congressmen and others. Take a picture with one of us or all of us and post it before you leave the parking lot on all of your social media platforms and tell people why you came out here today. That, more than anything that any of us can do, will break through to the folks who follow you, who believe in you, who trust you. And the second thing, this is one step more involved, but man, it is so damn powerful. What if there were an app that would tell you which of your friends and family members have not yet voted? Well, there is. It's called Reach. And if you text the word REACH, R-E-A-C-H, to the following number, 33339, 33339, and text the word REACH to that. It'll download the app to your phone. It'll go through your contacts, and if Joaquin Castro voted in early voting, it'll say your buddy Joaquin has already voted. Don't bother getting in touch with him. But if Cynthia Tano has yet to vote, it'll remind you, and you can send her a quick text to remind her that she can vote today. It'll tell her where her polling place is, answer any questions for her. So let's make sure that we download that Reach app right now. Last question for you all before I bring up your congressman. You all ready to win these elections? Ladies and gentlemen, Joaquin Castro! Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
Are you ready to elect Beto O'Rourke the next governor?
Yeah. All the way.
You know, please, every text you can send, please download that Reach app if you haven't. Every phone call you can make. We have until 8 o'clock tonight. Every single thing that you can do to get every person in your life out to vote today will be the difference between whether we elect somebody who is a person of compassion, a person of vision, a person who cares about the children of Uvalde, the children of El Paso, a person who believes in allowing women to make decisions about their own body, a person who believes in expanding Medicaid, because there are too many people in our neighborhoods here who work hard every day. We were out in traffic right now, holding the sign, reminding people to vote, and you see all of these trucks and people going to construction jobs, going to their jobs, and doing cleaning services, getting up early, supporting their families. But a lot of them, like my grandmother worked her whole life. When she was done working, she had no 401k, no pension, she had no big bank savings in her account, she had nothing but a Social Security check. When we talk about Congress and electing Democrats to Congress, Republicans have promised to cut Social Security and Medicare. That is what they're going to do if they take over control of the House of Representatives. Greg Abbott, as governor, said he would make it harder for dangerous people to get dangerous weapons in their hands, and he has made it easier. And I want to say thank you to State Senator Roland Buchanan. We need to get rid of Dan Patrick, the worst lieutenant governor. We need to replace Ken Paxton. So please, y'all know, look, it's Texas. It's been a quote-unquote red state for a bit. But you know, the big problem, the big challenge we have is that we don't have enough folks going out to vote. So we have to rely on ourselves as getting folks out to vote. There's no easy way to do this. We got to do it person by person now. Get everybody out to vote. So on to victory.
Beto, 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 Beto,
Beto, Beto.
One group picture of everybody here. We're gonna try to take a big family picture, everybody. Come on in.
Y'all come on this side. Everybody come on this side. Look at this little guy here. Yeah. No. Mayor, Senator, bring it this way. Can I get you all up? Yeah, right up here. Okay. Sorry, am I in your way? Can I scoot back a bit? On the count of three, we're all gonna say vote. Y'all ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, vote! It's a great picture, y'all. Thank you so much.
Wait till you hit 62.
Where are you going tonight?
Hey, how are you?
Did you get my joke?
I haven't yet.
The joke was so good. It was
Oh, sorry.
I already have a picture with the mayor.
Close, it'll pop up. Hey, can I have? Okay, 1 second. Sorry.